It is with deep sadness we announce the death of James Ephraim, better known as Roy or Bra of Goodlands, who passed away at his residence on September 11, 2024 at 6:45 a.m. He was 80 years old. Left to mourn his wife, Maria Edward, better known as Christine or Mano of Goodlands, his children, Peter Edward, better known as J. Carr or Cow of Goodlands, Brenda Edward, better known as Nurse of Goodlands, Bernadette Toussaint, also known as Archin of Cul-de-Sac, residing in Babonneau, Mervyn Edward of Goodlands, bus driver on Route 3A. Grandchildren: Vara Lewis, also known as Candice of Goodlands, Talia Edward of Goodlands, Ortland Toussaint, also known as Auntie of Cul-de-Sac, Ronnie Toussaint, also known as BB of Cul-de-Sac, residing in Grace Vieux, Troy Toussaint, also known as Ichant of Cul-de-Sac, Melissa Toussaint of Orléans, Dunstan Toussaint, also known as DJ Omega of Cul-de-Sac, Anthony Bernard, also known as Coxie of Tiroche-Mico, Bernella Toussaint of Cul-de-Sac, residing in Babonneau, Brando Lewis, also known as Cokie Boy of the Morn. Great-grandchildren: Leah Ava Lewis of Babonneau, Najma Toussaint of Grace Vieux, Nadej Toussaint of Grace, Natron Toussaint of Grace, Kaylee Toussaint, Donaya Toussaint of Pave, Keaton St. Martin, Corvan Toussaint of Banata, Dante Toussaint, adopted son Delbert Joseph of Goodlands, adopted daughter Joan Edward and her fiancé Martin Regis in England, his brother Pierre Plumasso in France, his sisters Bridget Brabell residing in Florida, Maxima Barbell and Jennifer Brabell residing in the U.S. Virgin Islands, brother-in-law Edmund Rano in Guadeloupe, nephews Femba Ephraim, also known as 50, and his wife Margreta Ephraim of Orléans, Shane Ephraim, also known as Ring the Bell of Orléans, employed of Rambale Senior Parlor Castries, and his wife Susan Ephraim of Orléans, Sylvester Ephraim, also known as Ting of Orléans, Anthony Ephraim, residing in Guadeloupe, Christophe Rano in Guadeloupe, Jean-Luc Rano in Guadeloupe, Sean Ephraim and his wife residing in Canada. Nieces: Sylvie Beno and her husband, Albert Beno in Guadeloupe, Christine Grava and her husband, François Grava in Guadeloupe, Monique Rano, Sandy Estefan, Nasha Ajitan, residing in Guadeloupe. Grandnieces: Lindsay Grava, Lilia Grava, Laika Benno, Osahan Rano, Tracy O'Killian, Joy Francois, all in Guadeloupe, Magali Lenas, studying in Canada, Makida Efferson in Martinique, Celine Ephraim, residing in Denier Riviere, Shanice Ephraim, residing in Orléans. Grand-nephews: Owe Rano, Tony Chris Vanni, Wenel Beno, Livio Grava, Ethan François, all in Guadeloupe, Bartis Drexter Ephraim of Orléans, Obi Ephraim in the Army, Dylan Theodore in New York. Aunt Philomene Polius, also known as Martha of Orléans. Close cousins: Juliet Edwards and her husband, Wilkith Edward in England, Michael Appy and family, Cassius Baptiste and family, Sandra Appy and family, Cecil Appy and family, all in England, Terry Edward, Jason Edward, Simeon Edward, Tara Edward, and Eva, Shania, Janaya, Nirvana, and Elijah, all of England. Anaya Harrell, also known as Fernanda of Juan, Cynthia Jabatis and family of Maryland, USA, Maura Harrell and family residing in Maryland, Jessica Polius and family of Orleans, Mitchell Polius, also known as Hams, Eric Polius, also known as Sino of Orleans, Reynolds Jabatis, also known as Jabba of Brooklyn, New York, Filderson Polius, also known as Efo in Martinique, Jerome Orville, also known as Palom and family of Orleans, Demant Joseph of St. Croix, Andrew Joseph of St. Croix. Other cousins: Evelyn James, also known as Alwyn and family of Lampoit Dennery, Lorena Francis, also known as Awa and family, Frances James, also known as Cece and family, Raymond James, employed with Massey Mega, all of Lampoint Dennery, Magilta Peter, also known as Ivel in Brooklyn and family, best friends Peter O'Geese, also known as Horace, taxi driver 285 of Goodlands. Other friends: Polo of Goodlands, Vincent Udovic of Goodlands. Special mention: Kako, teacher of the Barbour Secondary School, Ramona Brown, also known as Cynthia in England, Regina Edmonds, also known as IE of Goodlands, I Rose of Goodlands in St. Martin, Claudia Darius of Monroe, Elizabeth Carrington, also known as Florita of Goodlands, Barry Charles of Goodlands, Sister Alcinda of Union Terrace, Suzette Alexander of Dennery, his Dr. Sancha Edmonds of Goodlands, Adrian Edward of Goodlands, Dora Natram of Forester, Maria Jabatis of Trois-Pitons, Honorable Ernest Delaire, Parliamentary Representative for Castries South, Claudius Joseph of Ciceron, Claudius Maccombie of Montfortune. Also left to mourn: the Edward family of Goodlands and England, the Ephraim family of Orleans and Guadeloupe, the James family of Lampoit Dennery, the Edmonds family of Goodlands, the Bernard family. The funeral service for the late James Ephraim, also known as Roy or Bra, will take place at Ramballis Chapel, Calvary Road, Castries, on Monday, October 21st, 2024 at 3 p.m. Thereafter, the body will be cremated. His body now lies at Ramballis Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries. May his soul rest in perfect peace.